Congratulations on the first win. That's really important. And that was some of the most exciting attacking football we've seen from an England side at a major tournament in as long as I can remember. And we loved it. I'm sure you did. But I wonder if you have concerns about maybe defensively at the same time.
No, I loved the second half, all of it. I loved the reaction to a very complicated first half. But as you said, I mean, we played against a top opponent. I think we showed a bit of nerves. Maybe we wanted to overdo it, but we clearly overthought our decisions. It took us too long to take decisions. When we could play short, we played long. When we could have played long, we played short. We couldn't find a real rhythm in our game. And even in defending, it took us too long to make decisions to go as a block into the high press. We spent way too much time in a low block, which is also not our identity and not what we wanted to have. The leads, both leads, didn't make us more free. It had more the impression we have to protect something now. Got punished for it, which is psychologically not easy. But I loved the reaction after the half time. We encouraged them to go for it, to play with more courage, to be brave, to be ourselves. And like I said, I loved the reaction. We created a lot of chances. We had a lot of ball wins. We scored goals. And overall, I think we deserve to win. There is still things to improve. I think this is also quite normal after a first match. You need to grow into a tournament. We got a tough draw to start against Croatia. So the positives are clearly the ones where we focus on now and enjoy the moment, and we have enough days to adjust what needs to be improved.
Hello, Thomas. Stevie. From what you seem to have said to them at half time, you wanted them to be more attacking, more aggressive. In England teams, the English public have always wanted that, but England teams have struggled with that in the past. Do you think that is just a sort of psychological block they have, and that maybe they've got over that now?
Well, I saw it today in the first half. I didn't see it in our friendly matches and in the qualification matches. So maybe it's also normal to feel the tension and you know, sometimes if you want to get some, I felt that they were absolutely ready and they were free and they were relaxed yesterday and this morning in the hotel. I had a very good feeling, but you know, sometimes if you want to get it so perfectly right, then you're sometimes a little bit you want it too much and you overthink it and you're not in the doing, you're stuck in thinking and in decision making, and in the end, in doubt, we took the decision to go backwards on and off the ball. So we played way too many balls backwards. We played way too many balls back to our goalkeeper. We didn't dare to eliminate. We didn't dare to play through gaps. It took us a while to find our confidence. That's why I said, but it's maybe also normal. I had the hope that the goals help us. Was not the case. But that makes it even more special that we straight away within the game overcame it and had a much better second half. Overall, I think we deserve to win it throughout the whole match, and good to go from there.
Profesor Tomás, Pilar Velázquez de Win Sports en Colombia. ¿Cómo está, profesor?
Thank you very much. I like that you call me professor.
Profesor Tomás, Pilar Velázquez de Win Sports en Colombia, felicitaciones por la victoria. Yo quiero que me hable de ese tridente, Madueke, Bellingham y Kane, pero especialmente de Harry, que no solamente hay que destacarlo hoy por los goles, sino también por ese trabajo que ha hecho incluso en marca. Muchas gracias.
Yeah, if you see the commitment of our captain, of our number 9 in the extra time to block a crucial shot after a set piece with all his body and his commitment to buy into a defensive action like this, then you know everything about his performance today. Complete performance. Absolute leader, and he is all in. He's all in physically, he's all in mentally, and he's all in. He's a full package at the moment, and he wants it, and he leads by example, so we're very happy.
Thomas over here. Hi. Congratulations. All 4 of your goals were scored by players who come from leagues which have winter breaks. Do you sense a freshness in them, or is that just nonsense?
We need to watch more matches to draw a conclusion. Yeah. Well, I think that Harry is in excellent shape. Jude is in excellent shape because he comes from an injury, and Marcus is just pushing and training on the highest level. And I'm very, very happy for him that he got this relief. And I hope he stays hungry for the next one and the next one, because he was absolutely impressive through the last 17 days, and he really, really deserved this goal. Let's watch it. I mean, they love these. There's an advantage in these breaks, and there's of course a lot of players for us on the pitch who have a lot of minutes of football in their legs. Let's watch it and observe it. If this becomes a trend, in the end, I don't care if we score, who scores, and how we score.
Hi, Thomas. Here, Victoria from Casa TV, Brazil.
Yeah.
I want to propose something more from your emotional side, because I think if you look back to when you retire, when you were really young from football, when you were a player, and then you started all over again from the under 20s, and then now you've won everything you can win with clubs. But now you're here after your first game of the World Cup.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
And I have to tell you something. I'm begging FIFA to change the position of the photographers in the national anthem, because I could not see my team in the national anthem, and I was waiting for this moment. It was a very, very special moment today, and I was standing in front of a wall of 50 photographers, half a meter away, and I could not see one single player, and it ruined a little bit my experience today. It is very emotional. Listen, when I was young, and then when I was even when I started coaching, this was too big to dream of, to have this kind of a career. I'm very grateful for everyone who helped me along the way. Of course, my family and friends, and also every colleague who trusted me, who supported me. Could have never done it alone. And then step by step, you dream a little bit bigger. When you be under 14 coach, you dream to be sometimes maybe under 19 coach, and then someone gives you a crazy opportunity, and you end up in professional football. But yeah, this is a very, very big ask, and a great honor. And it's very emotional. And since yesterday, I felt the spirit and what it means to be part of a World Cup is just amazing. And I felt very, very alive the last 2 days, and didn't want to be anywhere else in the world than here.
Hi, Thomas. Could you just tell us what you liked about Jude Bellingham's performance tonight, and also anything you didn't like?
Jude, you can rely on Jude in these moments. He loves these pressure games. He loves that brings out the best in him. So that's an easy decision to let him play and to trust him. Also because of the last 16 days, 17 days, how he bought into the idea of team spirit, into the idea of brotherhood, and into the idea of how we want to play football, which is slightly different position than to his position in Real Madrid. The tough decision was today to say to Morgan Rogers that he will not start because he deserves 100% to start, and he did ever so well for us and for me. So from there we go. I think Jude was very reliable and did his very best to be a top team player for us. We do this as a team, and the team, every player is ready to do it as a team. We know we can just do it together as a group if we want to push it all the way, and today was a very good first step.
I just wondered if you could take us inside the dressing room at half-time. Tell us the message you delivered to the players, how you deliver that message and get the right response instead of frightening them, I suppose. And also, without wanting to put a downer on things, Declan obviously came off near the end, looked to be struggling a little bit. Obviously earlier, I just wondered if there was an update on that.
Yeah, Declan had some unusual ball losses and I saw a bit of discomfort. And then I asked him, and he pointed directly to his lower back, upper hamstring, that he feels the discomfort, and I didn't want to take any risk. So if I take Declan off, then which I never want to do, but it was the moment to protect him. And I think Reece James did so well to replace him in central midfield. He had a fantastic game. So that's that. I hope it's nothing more. Declan just reassured me at the end. It's good. And I know the discomfort. We will take care of it. And this is nothing big to worry about. What was the first part? The message. I think I was sitting down with the players. I gave them quiet time for themselves, told them to calm down. We just conceded a goal, to calm down, calm their nerves, and encourage them to do it our way. And I told them that my perception of them and of the last 17 days will not change of this result, no matter what the result is. But I want them to do it their way, our way. I want them to be brave, courageous, intense, and on the front foot, and do it together, and just go for it, and try to take it, and be active. I encourage them with words, which was short, was calm, and if they say it helped, even better. But I think that was the main. That was the main message, to just encourage them and tell them that we trust them, and there is nothing to fear. It's we want to go for the win, and be active.
Thomas, just you mentioned him earlier, but just on Marcus Rashford, he sort of had that period of uncertainty in his career and ended up in Barcelona.
Yeah.
And sort of seemed to have fallen out of love with the whole. Well, England seemed to have fallen out of love with him. The way he's come back, the way he's now such an important feature in your squad. Can you just talk about that? The way he's almost resurrected himself.
Yeah, from the first time, and I selected him when he was on loan in Aston Villa, and I felt that this loan was a brave loan, because Aston Villa is clearly a team that defines itself at this moment of time and overall as to teamwork, through stability, through hard work off the ball. And he did so well for them. So we selected him, and every time he was in camp, I saw a very calm, very open-minded Marcus, who always tried his very best. The last 17 days, that has never changed. So his attitude never changed if he was selected to start, if he came from the bench. He struggled for us to be decisive when he started. But he was always trying. He got a bit unlucky for a long time. We just had a talk yesterday where I told him that I'm very, very impressed with his last 16 days, how he was in camp, how he pushes on the field. He is totally invested in every meeting. He is very, very fast in translating a meeting onto the pitch, what we want tactically. He pushes on a very respectful level with Anthony Gordon on the position. So at the moment, he's in a very good place. I was so happy that he was the one to unlock this spell, this long spell where he was not decisive for us from within the game, and hopefully he can keep this up.